tell me, what is the work you're doing and why are you doing it?
Well, I'll start with the why. When I was a kid, I kind of had a really rough go of it. I ended up in a foster home really young and was in a lot of trouble a lot of the time. I think by the time I was 16, I had been in jail 5 times. I lived in juvenile halls and boys' ranches, and anywhere you could incarcerate a kid, I had been there. Lived with some alcoholic foster parents. They're pretty brutal. It was just a really tough start for a life. And I ended up using drugs every day by the time I was 12. I tried to escape from my neighborhood. I went in the military. They threw me out. I wasn't the right material, and I was still using drugs. And on a bus coming back from Chicago, I found a book by Dwayne Dyer. I love that guy. He passed away recently, but it's called Your Erroneous Zones. And what I realized reading that book was that even though the things that were going on with me might not have all been my fault, the outcome of my life was my accountability. And so I really needed to take responsibility for what was going on with me. And I figured the way I was going to do that was figure out what other people did that had come from where I came from or came from a bad situation and turned it around. And so I started reading, and I read for decades, trying to figure out how to put this all together. But there was a problem, and the problem was that everything was just in all these parts. There was all these parts how to do it, a part for meditation and a part for, how to set your goals and a part for this and a part for that. And there was no complete package. And it took me about 2 decades to put together a package that worked for me and covered all of the bases. And I've used that package to take myself from being someone who should probably be dead or in prison to someone who's a relatively wealthy guy and happy, and my kids love me, and at least I think they do. And I have a penthouse in Miami Beach, and I'm kind of that guy, and so I just made a decision with some buddies to sell our business, and after we did that, I had a pile of money, and I thought, maybe I'll retire. But I kept thinking, I have just one more thing I need to do, and the thing I needed to do was this business. And what this business is, it is a hybrid business that takes coaching and all the stuff that I found in all those great books from all those great people and turned it into a single process that uses a physical coach, a peer group, and then a software-based process where you can take whatever it is you're trying to do, and if you can possibly get it done, get it done. And so that's the business. It is basically something that we really want to use to help millennials more than any other group, just because millennials have been given a really bad package. I'm a baby boomer, and I know the baby boomers, we took all the money, and we didn't leave much for millennials. But millennials have kind of figured out that they want to live lives of purpose, and they want to do things that have intrinsic value to them. And so this business is designed to help them do that. Hi, I'm Ed Mitchell, CEO of Intent1. We really appreciate you taking time out to learn from our content. If you're interested in more, you can find us at intent1.net. Thanks so much. We appreciate you.